Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Houston's offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Thanks to grab. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, really get on the field. Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down to the 14. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Walker. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Caldwell. Oh, he found a space, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's in open space downfield. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense. Not only because
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Jennings. He got it out to the 34-yard line, not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Houston. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cougar! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Cincinnati, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Snagged in the middle, it's Caldwell. And he's wrestled to the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Works the middle of the field. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs...
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston! They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. The give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Houston going up tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Takes it the other way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hauls in the deep ball. He's loose. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.